Adore has officially appointed a new CEO, Lee Do-kyung, and honestly, I don't know anything about her, but she is the new CEO of Adore. I don't know how the direction is going to go for the company itself. I don't know if they're going to bring back NewJeans or NJZ. I don't know if Min Hee-jin is still technically employed under Adore. Is still technically the creative director under Adore, but there's just like so many opportunities, and things that will happen with NewJeans. I guess NewJeans is kind of like the whole spotlight of the whole situation, because there's a lot going on here. Because yes, NewJeans might have done this to themselves. Yes, they might have actually gone through whatever they say they went through, but it's just one big mess. That's something we can all say. It's one big mess, and the fact that they have appointed a new CEO, it's kind of showing that Adore is really just trying to move forward or just move on from the whole situation, whereas NewJeans is really trying to fight for their own rights and trying to do their own thing and want to continue to be a group. It's a whole big mess, and like not only does the situation feel divided, but everybody feels divided. Because like from what I've seen, when I make posts about NewJeans on TikTok, there's so many comments saying NewJeans never die, NewJeans always win. When I post the same video on Instagram, all the comments are like, oh, NewJeans did this to themselves. This is what they deserve. They shouldn't have done whatever they did. And on YouTube, everyone's just asking like, LJ, why are you always talking about NewJeans? It's like that. That's how it kind of goes. But like, here's the thing. NewJeans, right? NewJeans, NJZ, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what name they're going to go under. They personally want to go under the NJZ, I guess. But they are still technically NewJeans, legally binding by their contracts and with the whole merchandise and stuff. But like, if I am being honest, what I want most is for them to continue releasing the music that they have been releasing for the past 3 years now. It's been 3 years of NewJeans, almost a whole leap year of NewJeans. That is like, time flies. Time truly flies. Like, oh my gosh, wait, does that mean Haeun's 17 now? She debuted at 14, now she's 17. Like, it's kind of insane that half of her career, pretty much like big part of her childhood, is this whole case. And that's really upsetting. Not only Haeun, but also Haeun. Because like, yes, like Minji and Hani are both 21 this year. But that's still very young. And I know from other people's perspectives, especially their fans who are much younger, that it doesn't seem that young. But like the ages from 14 to 21, that's pretty much your childhood. Yes, early 20s still counts as childhood. I'm 24. I'm barely leaving my childhood. Like, I'm still relatively young. There are definitely times when I do feel old, especially listening to new K-pop groups and stuff. Like, the oldest member of Quartus is 4 years younger than me. Oh, that is insane. And the K-pop idols born in 2009, and they're 16, which is, in my opinion, still too young for a K-pop idol. But they're still very young, and the fact that they have to go through all of this at such a young age is truly upsetting. It's truly difficult to not only watch, let alone experience for themselves. And it is really upsetting. Like, I don't know what NewJeans are like personally. I don't know what they are like as people. All right, I've never met them. I don't truly know them. I don't think I'll ever know them. But I know them as artists, and they are great artists. They make great songs. They are great singers, great dancers especially. And it's just like, making music, it just seems so much more simple on the outside. It's like, you just go into the recording booth, you sing some songs, and then you make choreography, do some performances, sell some albums. It just seems like that. But this is a whole legal stipulation when it comes to contracts, treatment, the way it's run, the way it's being handled. And like, here's the thing. If I'm being completely honest, if this was any other K-pop group, they probably would have disbanded by now. They probably would have been terminated. Their contracts would have been terminated by now, because if it was any other group. However, we all know how valuable NewJeans is to not just HYBE labels, not just Adore, but to K-pop itself. Like admittedly, what they have done within 3 years is absolutely insane for a new girl group, a young girl group. Like, for since the whole, I'd say from early 2010s until I'd say about 2020, 2021, it's been mostly boy groups, and like for like 8 of those years it's been about BTS. Everyone's focused on boy groups and stuff. Like, yes, there was Blackpink, Twice, Red Velvet, all those girls, but everybody purely focused on boy groups. Now, ever since 2022, where like 6 new girl groups debuted and girl groups started to blossom, like aespa, LE SSERAFIM, and all that started to blossom, NewJeans led the way. We have to admit that NewJeans, out of all the girl groups, out of all the new girl groups, NewJeans were the most successful. NewJeans were the biggest ones. They were the ones that brought the most casual audiences, the most mainstream audiences to K-pop as a genre. That's the truth. Like, yes, aespa have their own style. LE SSERAFIM has been to Coachella. New NMIXX have been killing it. HYBE on world tour. But NewJeans have kind of stood ahead above everybody else. They are a huge factor. Financially, they have made billions. They have made billions. They have made millions. Like, with BTS as a group going away, they really fulfilled what HYBE was scared of, what was going to happen when all the BTS were in military. They were scared that there was going to be a loss in, like, what is it, spotlight, focus on them as a company. But like, you know, they had LE SSERAFIM, TXT, and all that, and which they all still did very well, but they never like were on the same level as BTS. We can admit that. And the closest group in HYBE labels it themselves that stood a chance of BTS numbers, BTS charts, so that's what people like to focus on nowadays, is NewJeans. They were, I mean, from pretty much from debut until last year, until like for pretty much every single one of their releases, like, they were the most successful group in HYBE. They were the most successful girl group throughout that time, mainly because, like, you know, Twice were kind of like slowing down their stuff. Red Velvet and Blackpink weren't releasing anything. Those are pretty much the factors. Let's admit that. So yeah, I don't think Adore or HYBE labels really want to let go of NewJeans and what they're doing, but also with the way the whole treatment is going, there's a lot of distrust now. A lot of them don't trust each other, from artists to staff to managers to executives. There's more distrust now. A lot of them don't really trust each other, don't want to see each other. Reportedly, the NewJeans members feel depression, anxiety, anxiousness, nausea whenever they're near the HYBE building. So there's that. But like, if it were up to me, they still need to talk to each other about what is going on, because it's just like, they need to talk. They need to talk what's going on. There needs to be, honestly, like 2 to 3 mediators. Like, I don't think one mediator would be enough, and they need to talk about what's happening, what is going on. Because the thing is, okay, this might be a stretch. I don't think HYBE labels hates NewJeans. I think they just hate what they're doing, and they just want to like read it back, really see what's going on, and want to like take away that negative image that they have, or like get forgiveness for all the bad things they did to them, possibly. It's just, I don't know. I can only say so much, but yet so little as a fan, because I'm not in the situation. I'm not the one who's going to court. I'm not a HYBE employee. I'm not a NewJeans member. Like, it's just really weird to see this go on for over a year. This, like if we're being honest here, a lot of K-pop groups that are gonna go to award shows this year, their career has been shorter than the whole NewJeans HYBE case. Like, this is insane. This feels insane. Like, especially with such a young, talented group. I don't know what they're like personally, but it's just such an upsetting time. And like, I feel like it can be handled so much quicker, so much better. At least I hope so. And I just want it to be done. And with this new CEO, the whole company could be run completely differently, There could be a whole new creative direction. There could be a whole new sound of NewJeans, new choreography or whatever. Nobody knows. It's just an insane time we live in right now. I just wanted to get solved. I say this so many times because there's always a new thing happening in this case. Always a new thing happening. And it's not like this got solved, this got fixed. It's always like there's a new CAI. They were seen here. They made a statement. It just adds fuel to the fire, and the fire just keeps burning and burning, not spreading. It's just burning more. It gets hotter, not spreading, just gets hotter with new things added to it. And like I keep saying, I want this to end. I do. This should end, hopefully soon. But by the looks of it, this is just going to keep on going and going to the point where, I don't know. I don't think people will forget NewJeans. No, people will never forget NewJeans. But like the whole NewJeans spark, whole NewJeans charm that they had, it's truly dying down or it's about to die. And that sucks to say, because NewJeans really had it all. They had the success, they had the everything. They had everything. But then this whole, like, I don't want to blame anyone specifically. Alright, I'm not blaming anyone specifically. I don't know what the whole situation, I don't know who's saying the correct things, the right things, or whatever. But what a time.